Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is day 23 of Vlogmas. So it is currently 2 in the morning and I'm about to head to the airport because they called me for a 4 a.m. sign-in, which is crazy. I completely forgot that the call period that I was on like yesterday through tonight, I forgot that they could call me for something at 4 a.m. I was just thinking about the call period I was going to be on today, and so that's why I was thinking I wouldn't get used till the afternoon. Completely slipped my mind that if something popped up, like a broken trip, which is exactly what I'm about to work, popped up early in the morning, they could call me for it before they call the people on the first call out, because I'm still on call till 2 a.m. and that's what happened. So we're about to head to the airport. We are just working one leg. We're going to Dallas, and then they're going to deadhead us back to Charlotte. So the con is obviously that I only got 3 hours of sleep and I'm going to the airport at 2 in the morning. The pro is that I should be back to Charlotte by 11:40 in the morning. So I should be home by like 1:30ish. And then I'm off for 5 days. Well, I'm off for the rest of today and then plus 5 days for the holidays. So once we get through this little turn, we are done until after Christmas. So that's the pro, that's the exciting part. So let's head to the airport and just hope for the best today with this little turn we're about to do. It's 3:36. I just got to the employee parking lot. My sign-in is right at 4 a.m., so I have plenty of time to get into the airport. I mentioned this morning before I left my house that this was a broken trip, so if you are wondering what that means, I'm going to do my best to explain that right now. So every month we have a list of sequences for the month, which is all of our trips. So whether it is a 1-day or a 4-day, we have a sequence number. Obviously, every month they want those sequences to go perfectly, but it is the airline industry, and if you have flown on a plane before, or if you fly a lot, then you definitely have experienced either some delays or cancellations or both. So when those happen and it messes up that sequence, basically they have to break apart the trip and create a new sequence, which is what happened in my case. So originally when I saw this trip, I assumed, because they gave it to me at 10 last night, they called me at 10 last night for this, I assumed that something happened with the crew. Either they went illegal and weren't able to work the flight this morning, or their flight to Charlotte last night or yesterday didn't get in for them to be able to work the flight, because we have a few 5 a.m. flights out of Charlotte every day, but it's not a Charlotte-based crew that works them. The earliest flight that Charlotte-based crew, like a Charlotte-based crew, would be scheduled to work is 5:25, because we have a 4:25 sign-in, but we don't have any scheduled like 4 a.m. sign-ins that I'm aware of. If there's a flight attendant that's watching this and I misspoke, please correct me. But anyways, those 5 a.m. flights that we have out of Charlotte is usually a different base, like flight attendants that are based somewhere else that they laid over in Charlotte, and now they're working the first flights of the morning out. And so that's why I assumed like maybe it was a crew issue. But I went to go put the flight into, we have an app that we use in the air that shows us like passenger names and like any kind of specials we have and like the seat layout and all that stuff. And I went to go put the flight into there. I went to go open it, and it usually automatically pops up, and it just wasn't popping up. So I was like, okay, let me put this in manually. So when I went to go get the information to put it in manually, I saw that this flight that I'm about to work today has been delayed since 11:30 a.m. yesterday. So it's a maintenance issue, which if they decided at 10 o'clock to recrew it for the morning, I really hope that it was not on a rolling delay from 11:35 to 10 p.m. because that's crazy. But Like, hopefully they delayed it. Like, when I say rolling delay, I mean like every hour they would just delay it another hour, because that would be miserable for anybody who decided to just try to stick it out. Like, they probably spent hours at the airport waiting, which is just awful. But anyways, so I guess they decided they couldn't fix it yesterday, and so they were like, we're just gonna wait, delay it till the morning, and hopefully the plane is fixed by 5 a.m. in the morning, which, fingers crossed, guys, that this plane that we're about to get on is fixed. Which, when I looked on the app that we use in flight, it said there was still 115 people listed on this flight. But when I looked on like the app that I use to get my schedule, it says there's 10 people on this flight. So I'm not sure which one is the correct one. We'll find out here shortly. But yeah, that'll be really easy if it's only 10 people. But there's a bus that's about to pull up, so let me grab my little turn book bag that I have, and let's go get into the airport and see how this day goes. I stopped in one of the little stores to buy a Celsius because I knew I would probably need the extra caffeine once we got back to Charlotte later in the day. But you guys, that airport was empty. So we get to the gate, and they had fixed the previous maintenance problem, but then the cabin pressure light was blinking, so they had to come out and fix that. Everything got fixed. Had my little Christmas lights put up, and then, you guys, we took one single person to Dallas. One single person. If you're wondering why that flight still went, it's because they probably needed the plane in Dallas. That's my only guess. But yeah, we just had one little guy there. If you're wondering what I did to keep myself entertained during that flight, I ate a little breakfast snack and then drank some soda because I needed some caffeine, but I didn't want to drink my Celsius yet because I wanted to save it for the drive back. We made it to Dallas and then tried to catch an earlier deadhead, but the agents wouldn't let us on. So the captain ended up buying us some coffee. Had my little exit row seat for the deadhead. I tried to sleep, but I can't sleep on planes. So I kind of closed my eyes for the first hour and then just played some games on my phone until we landed back in Charlotte. Oh no. You guys, the amount of caffeine I will have consumed by the end of the day is going to be ridiculous. It's probably super unhealthy, but it's the only way. It's the only way. My eyes are on fire right now. Like, I am so tired. I just want to lay in my bed and stay there for hours, which is so unproductive, but like, I don't think I can do anything. I don't think I have the energy to do anything for like at least another few hours, which my brother and his fiance are home for the next day and a half, and I think they wanted to do a bake day, so we may do that later tonight if I can get a decent nap in. But yeah, all things considered, aside from just being insanely tired, today really was not bad at all. I think that will probably be one of the easiest flights I will ever work in my entire career as a flight attendant. The only thing easier is a ferry flight, which that basically was a ferry flight. So yeah, so easy. The only hard thing about it was what time it took off. But yeah, we are officially done. We are done flying until after the holidays. Well, until after Christmas. I will be on call for New Year's, which is a holiday, I guess. So we will see if I'll be working that holiday, but off for Christmas, which is super exciting. I get to be home with family for the next few days, so I'm super excited. But let's go home because my bed is calling my name right now, and I do not need to stay up any longer than necessary. I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now. It is the middle of the afternoon on a Monday. Why? Why is there traffic right now? I don't understand. That was not a good nap. I think all the caffeine I drank was just not allowing my body to rest. I would fall asleep for a few minutes, wake up, fall asleep for a few minutes, wake up. But it did feel good to just kind of lay and not do anything for a few hours. But I have to finish stocking stuffers. I think I'm just gonna go to the store to get a couple gift cards, and I need to get cash out to finish my brother's Christmas. So we're gonna go do that after the dogs finish going potty.
When we get hers, we would have known.
Yep. Huh? So then
So
you
I
basically
marked them off.
Yes, but you want to hide that because you don't want anybody to see what you're marking off. You don't want any
There you go. There you go.
Day 23 says lots of objects, maybe something connects them all. And I think you just add house, dollhouse, birdhouse, tree house. I don't know, is boat house or ship house? I don't know, is that a word? But there is a little house down here. So we're gonna guess this one for day 23. Perfect. Day 23 of our book advent calendar. So far we have opened up 7 books. We will open up the 8th and final book tomorrow, but these are all the books I've opened. We have a couple romances, a couple psychological thrillers, a mystery, a crime, and a Christmas book. And then I dropped day 23. We have some earrings, pins, and tabs to use in our books, coasters, a little pin that I will need to add to my lanyard once this advent is over, a little keychain that I can add to one of my travel bags too once that's over, candle, a bookstore bag, there's an ornament on the tree, Christmas mug, socks, and bookmarks, hot chocolate, salted caramel flavor, and then the tea is a Christmas morning flavor, which maybe we will try on Christmas morning, a blanket, and then I also have reading light, which is in my bag so that I could use it on my trips this week. And now we are on day 23, which you can already see. It's the same as I think we opened up that other hot chocolate on day 2 maybe, but it looks like the same brand of hot chocolate but a different tea. Let's see. Oh yeah, it is. So the salted caramel hot chocolate, which is the same as the other one, but then it's a cinnamon vanilla tea. You guys, we only have one more day left to open, which is crazy. But that is all for day 23. Only one more Vlogmas left. I cannot believe tomorrow is Christmas Eve, but I am officially done with everything. I went and got the last little stocking stuffer things that I could get to add into my parents' stockings. So maybe tomorrow when I put everything in their stockings, I can show you guys is what everything ended up being. I already showed you some of the stuff I had. But yeah, I'm tired. So I'm gonna go to bed. Good night, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for the final Vlogmas day 24.